Hello, and welcome to the pregame. Actually, starting 5 minutes early as usual. We're about to do some Scorpio new moon magic, though technically in dark moon. So if you're watching this later and you want to skip ahead to the game, you might want to go ahead 5 minutes. We already have some people in the room. Hello, Malenka Divine Darling. So happy to be here with you as well. I've been prepared for this in so many little ways since Samhain, right? Right, because we had Halloween and then we had Samhain, right, a week later, and here we are, a couple of not exactly. Is it a week later? Yeah, we've been consistent here. We absolutely have. We've been pretty much a couple of Saturdays in a row. So here we are. I'm glad we're being consistent. We've got a lovely program for you tonight. Oh, let me introduce myself. I'm your host for tonight. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, Mark Angelo Lyons, the Archangel of Lions, but you can call me Mal. Hi. We're going to be doing some prayers, some meditation, the usual stuff. Looking amazing as always. Thank you. Well, you know it's sweater weather now. It's sweater weather, so I brought out the black cashmere hoodie. I love cashmere. Sorry, I'll try and contain that, although it is dark moon in Scorpio, and what a dark moon in Scorpio it hath been. For all kith and kin near and far, there has been transformation afoot, both inner and outer, cycles end and prepare to be reborn. It's been quite I don't know. It's just been an intense year anyway, so why wouldn't this have its flavors of it? Well, at least in the people that I've been interacting with, clients and friends and family. Oh my. So we will have moderators tonight as usual. Already Meow Meow is in the room. She will be taking down any questions anyone has while I go off on philosophical tears and tangents like Tarzan through the fucking jungle, just going from thing to topic as the guides lead me. So if you have any questions about anything that I say or talk about, and if it's off topic, it's off topic, she will write them down. And towards the end, we will do a Q&A. See, I am a Virgo. I have a checklist. She will read them back to me. Now, of course, if you have precedence and you just want to maybe throw some cash at me, you can certainly super chat it. There's a function down there at the bottom, the little $signy thing, right? You click that and you can type in a question. It'll still get written down. I may not, because it'll disappear depending on how long it costs. I'm still learning all this stuff, right? But it will have precedent. When I do get to Q&A, those will be the first ones answered. Other than that, we are going to do our opening prayer as usual. Nothing new in that sense. We are going to be talking a bit about, because we are still in dark moon, but a great way to make that transition from dark moon to new moon in Scorpio. We'll talk about the astrology a little bit, because really it goes void, of course, at like 6:13 a.m. So what are you going to do? Wait till 12:07? You could. I mean, it's a Saturday night. Why not? If you wanted to do your new moon stuff later. I'm not staying up that late. The gods are calling me upwards tonight, so I'm going to follow that call. And we're going to talk about the 8th house stuff and its connection to Samhain and the 8th chakra, right? 8th house, 8th chakra, 8th Sabbath. It's a window, right? It's just a window. We're going to talk about all that. Then we're going to do kind of two different things, but it's really one thing. We're going to do a little something working with the dark side of the moon, so that somebody who's watching this, maybe even later at another dark moon, they can still use this process. Letting go, handing things over, little chanty affirmation spell thing I learned in my late teens that I've memorized, because I memorized it then. And certain things, it's good. I've done it here before. Releasing attachments and anything that needs to go from root to crown. So we're going to say it one time for each thing. Repeat after me with breath, of course, with breath. That's the thing about the 8th chakra. We don't need no tools. It's the 8th chakra. It's up here into the new moon. Take a little field trip up to the 8th chakra. And we're going to do some blessings, right? From the 8th chakra, from that place of, well, we'll talk about that. There's a tangent waiting to happen. But the phrase will be very simple. May blank be blessed with blank. So may my life be blessed with joy. May my friends be blessed with it. Because what we're looking at Samhain, and particularly the Scorpio, see, I'm already doing it. And we are 9:01. We are now officially here. Welcome, 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 my friends. A lot of good stuff going on. A little bit of news, perhaps. I am going to Saratoga for a couple of days to get my car serviced because it's for free, and I get to see my parents. Hey, Grace. Hey, Mal. Hi, sweetheart. I'm going to go see my new little brother, Flame Point Himalayan kitten. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see him. I'm going to wear him like a hat. I'm just going to wear my little kitty mohawk on my head because I do that. And we have to see what form of interpretive dance he comes to. For example, Lulu very much liked Bob Fosse, and another one of my mother's Himalayan cats. Mind you, they're not really pets in my family. They're family because they're technically my mother's children, so they're my brothers and sisters. That's just how it is. We don't question Zeus and Hera about these things. Hi. So as well as we're going to try and get a podcast done before I leave. I'm going Thursday, dropping it off, picking up my car Friday, hanging out overnight, going to have like Thanksgiving-ish dinner with my parents, and then driving back Saturday in time for the moon in Pisces. So I'm psyched for that. It's going to be a lovely little getaway. It's exactly what I need. I'm taking work with me, and I'll probably be streaming here on the channel anyway, just for tits and shiggles. Good. All right, I'm just letting people get in the room. We've got more and more people in the room. Before we do the opening prayer, I like to give a little schmooze time. You know how I am. We can wait a couple of more minutes. Oh, and there's going to be a Q&A at the end and a card pull. Right, I have it all written down. So after the 8th chakra blessing on everything, which really is 8th chakra magic, we'll talk about it. Then we'll end with the Q&A. If anybody has any questions, as I go through, feel free to type them in. Meow Meow Dollface will write them down. You want to super chat me with that? Those will get preference. You want to super chat me anyway? Do it. I'm certainly not going to hold you back. And, Scorpio moon is money, sex, and power, among other things. And the 8th chakra. It's a long story. It's very, very communicated. And we will end with a card pull. 12 cards, essentially, one for each sign of the zodiac, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Good. Are we happy? Are we peppy? Are we bursting with love? Today was the reading that I did today for Pisces. I felt I knocked it out of the park. But then it's like all day long I've been a little salty. I think that's okay. I think I'm allowed to be a little salty. Quiet, tasteful room tonight. Usually there's streaming. I gotta like zoom out. I gotta like scroll up. Just scroll up. All right. We're gonna say the opening prayer in a minute then, just because it will be 9:05 where I am. And why not? Keep to a schedule. I don't know what my next series is that I'm doing. I'll know in the morning. I have no idea what I'm doing next. I just did Soulmates. I did the new to full readings. I'm thinking of doing Work, Career, Vocation again. I loved those. Those were so great. Do them on the cell phone. Those were a breeze. And I really enjoyed them, and they helped people. And what else do I need, really? Really, when you think about it deep down, what else does Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short need than to help and serve people in ways that are fun and make some money? Hello. Virgo. Okay, we are going to get ready to do our opening prayer then. Chat seems to a minimum, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Please, in the breath work that we do tonight, and there will be breath work, please make sure you are safely situated, all right? That not that we're going to be doing full-on Wim Hof and holding your breath. I mean, I might. We'll see what they have me do. That's a different story. But there's going to be a lot of breath work here. to really exhale with the dark moon and inhale with the new, right? You with me? You with me? All right. It is 9:05 by my digital clock. Everyone, please take a couple of deep breaths. And do get physically situated, right? I think I'm pretty well. Chances of me falling sideways are nil. I've got my feet, well, I should have both feet on the floor, probably. Scorpio, my legs are crossed. And just check in, right? Whatever got you here today, this week, this month, oh, this year, what an opportunity. With a dark moon in Pisces still about to go new on the other side of midnight. So just as even a pre-prayer check-in, right? A pre-intention setting scan, head to foot, just tune in. We're not really meditating, not yet. Any more than like looking in a mirror, but on the inside. What feels like it needs to shift or move to settle in? And again, if you fall asleep during this, I find that a high compliment. I'm not kidding. That means the vibe is high and my voice is soothing enough that it gave you what you really needed, which was rest. But if that is the case, if you are nap prone, please make sure nothing is lit around you. You have pillows to catch you, etc. That most vital, the most vital element of our lives, if not life itself. I mean, prana means spirit and breath. Inspiritation, respiration, the unity of it all. And whether in the nose or in the mouth, letting it relax you even further, and certainly as your body relaxes throughout tonight, feel free to adjust physically as needed. But how even with that focus on the breath, your mind is more here now. The witness of the breath more than the thinker about the breath. So you really can relax. You really can let go. This is safe and sacred space, and if it isn't, it's about to be in about a minute. So as you relax the body and relax the mind and settle into that little bit more still, a little bit more silent, a little bit more safe, sacred space within yourself. Just relax into it. There's nothing you need to do but breathe. And it's from this place I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, our collective pantheons of guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, ancestors, and higher selves. I ask you, please, to surround us in a force field of light containing and protecting the work we share together this night with you. May it serve your purposes. We are here only to be truly helpful. We're here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or what to do. Because you who sent us are directing us, and we are content to go wherever you wish, knowing that we do not go there alone. And that we are healed as we are taught to heal. Personally, please show me what you would have me do, where you would have me go, what you would have me say, and to whom, and to what, and to wherever you would point me. Use me. Use every skill, every talent known and unknown to me to do what needs to be done in fulfillment of the divine plan for my well-being, for their well-being, and for the well-being of all. So motivating. So it is. Work. When you're ready, take a nice deep breath and just do a little clickety clack on the this or the this, so I know you're back. You didn't go anywhere. You brought everywhere here. Yep. Pretty much did that, didn't I? Same way to get to Carnegie Hall, folks. Okay. So hi. Let's get down to business. Notice we've been doing these earlier and earlier and earlier. We started doing them at 11 and 10. I'm getting older. Like I said, welcome. Oh, thank you, Mal Flanders. Hey, you. Hey, you. It's an animator one. I was like whipping it. So, if you have any questions about anything I say tonight or just in general, please type them in the chat. Meow Meow, write them down. Super chats will get a preference. If you just feel like sending me a couple of bucks, feel free to do that as well. I may do trick, I may not. You never know. And what, since yesterday? Oh, your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. There, I think we glitched and reconnected. Yeah, so interesting dark moon in Scorpio. The gods had a very definite plan, the guides and all of them for me, which is to take a bunch of micro naps, which I really appreciated. A lot of napitations. If you're unfamiliar with the practice of napitation, it starts off as a meditation, ends up as a nap, and then that's what you need, and I'm down with that. Rubber stamp. Particularly when you're up till 3 a.m. talking to gods and angels all night long. The life of a mystic. It's not all. That's why they incarnated me in New York, so I'd at least have my bedroom slippers on the ground, right? Virgo that I am. So we are right at the cusp now. Obviously, 12:07. 12:47. Wait, whoa. No, the new moon is 12:07 a.m. right on the other side of midnight. So if you want to stay for that to do the actual new moon stuff, we'll do stuff in preparation for that. But then it goes void, of course, 6:13 a.m., right? So there's your window of opportunity. We'll go into Sagittarius, 10:47 a.m. Eastern. Then it's in Sagittarius for Monday. Tuesday goes void, 2:55 a.m. Probably will be in bed. 11:35 a.m. Capricorn, the moon will be. Then Capricorn, it's going to be, it looks like a lovely start to a waxing moon. So check your new moon to full moon reads. I'm pushing them. But if you haven't watched this, whatever your mantras are, I actually wrote down all my mantras for my sun, moon, rising, Venus sign and put it together. But that's another thing. Just an idea you might want to consider. So, yeah. So here's the thing. Scorpio, 8th house. Money, sex, power. That's what you usually read in just basic astrological stuff. So, think about that. A new moon. What do you want from money, sex, and power? And though I'm going to be casting at 12:07 a.m. because I will be up, and money, sex, or power. We'll see what's delivered at that time or otherwise. But I kind of have my intention set, what I want to do. I'm working with the gods of mine that are connected to my pantheon. So I've already got them. I'm already wearing my gods. Hey, Mama B. Hey, Mama B. Just had such a gaga moment there. That's hey, honey bee. Yeah. So think about what it is. Here, this is the deal. The thing about this particular dark moon, and we're going to have, in a way, another slice of this because the new moon will be in Sagittarius next month, which means we get another kind of bout of dark moon in Scorpio. Now, I haven't looked at it yet in terms of the timing. It might not be that long. Maybe an hour or so can do that, but we'll see. So here's an opportunity to really look back over the year and connect it with Samhain, right? This last spoke of the wheel from Halloween till winter solstice, right? From Samhain till Yule, to really look back and a dark moon and look at what's transformed. Like my sense of it really was, and I said this in a couple of the Facebook streams in the group, the Mark Angelo Lyons Mel for Short Facebook. It's like certain things are done, they're baked, they're cooked, right? And in our own lives, in our own internal world, as well as in the external world, not touching that with a hot, sweet potato right now. So to get up into the 8th chakra for this, now I've been talking a lot about the 8th chakra for years. A lot of people don't because they really only deal with the 7 in the body, and that's fine. But I was introduced to the 8th chakra, believe it or not, through Carolyn Mace, Anatomy of the Spirit. Still a life-changing book. I haven't read it. It's really good. It's really, really good. Anatomy of the Spirit is, I think, the one. Yeah, that's the one where I think she tells her biographies a bit in the beginning. She's a fascinating woman. I really respect her. She's, I think, one of the best teachers on planet Earth at the moment, and I think for a while. But that being said, so to look at the dynamics of the eighth chakra, which we've been talking about here and elsewhere, it's in my book Words of Grace. To see things from the point of view of the higher self, or if you're more comfortable with the idea of the soul rather than the higher self, to me, the soul and the higher self, they're not interchangeable, but they're all in the same general direction. So you shoot for the higher self, but you still see from the soul. It's amazing. This is still can be quite the orgasmic experience, particularly on a Scorpio new moon, if you're following me. So if there are any questions about any of this, I'm about to get us ready for this process that we're going to do. This thing of with breath work, and you're going to breathe at your own pace, and we'll talk about all that. We're going to be using I guess it's not really a mantra. It's a prayer. It's an affirmation. I mean, it's a spell. It's a floor wax. It's a dessert topping. There's and I've used it before. I let go and let God. I let go and let Goddess receive this blank that I've created. I release it to the will of the greater power of love. I don't even need the book for it. I know this one by heart, though it may change here and there because I'm in the moment. But there you have it. We'll do some repeat after me. But with the breathing of that. So one of the things, they told me in meditation before, they said, pick your target in terms of, target's a horrible word for it. Pick your word of the divine. Like instead of God bless you or Goddess bless you, blank bless you. What's your blank? Now you don't have to type that here. And you can change it around too. I'm eclectic. I've been playing with the idea of the one. No, not Elton John, though no, not Elton John because he's part of the one. I mean the one. Right? He said the one. And then everything stops, right? It's like all that is the one. I've been using this because sometimes the brain patterns, you try a different word and it approaches you synaptically in a different way. Catches like catching the same ball from a different direction. So think about that. This is eighth chakra stuff, baby. Look, lower three chakras are the physical world. It's survival intuition. It's how you navigate the physical world, right? It's your physical level of power, your literal level of power, heart, throat, third, and that's Magick. Look, those lower three chakras, let's face it, that's where Magick came from. We need it to rain, right? We need it, like Piper Halliwell, she wasn't blowing shit up metaphorically, she was blowing shit up literally, right? Lower three chakras. Heart, throat, third eye, crown, it's the personal level, right? That's creative intuition. That's the miraculous world. That's the world of miracles. That's the realm of forgiveness and the divine and the alchemical laboratory of heart, throat, third eye, crown, choices, feelings, thoughts, spirituality, right? It's such a laboratory. But the eighth chakra, right? This is mysticism. This is the eighth chakra. This is spiritual power. If you like, third, fourth, fifth dimension, right? We're anchoring the fifth dimension. So the eighth chakra is above your head. Yes, it is. And here's a good way to find it. Now, I'm not going to actually touch myself. This is YouTube. But if you go from your thumb, tip of your thumb to the tip of your finger, and you put, for example, the tip of your finger on your perineum. Now, I'm not going to touch myself here. I have clothes on anyway, and no one's really super chatting, so I don't feel obligated at all to touch myself in any way, appropriately or inappropriately. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Park's closed. Moose outside, tell ya. But if you do, you can inchworm your way up. So here, I'll just pretend perineum. Oh, hello, root chakra. Right, and you inch it up, you will hit your second chakra, and then your second chakra, your sacrum, to your solar plexus to your heart, throat to third eye to crown, and doing, there's my eighth chakra. Diddle, 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 diddle. I'm poking my eighth chakra. Are you with me? Pretty much that. It's an approximation, but everybody has that built into them. I learned that from John Velo Melchizedek, the Flower of Life workshop back in the 90s, all through VHS. But you get your arcane, ancient, sacred geometrical teachings where you can find them, I guess. Good. Good, 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 good. You got 2 super chats. Will you give us a little what? A little touch. Well, you know, I was feeling done in. No, goes on tight. Oh, your connection. Oh, my connection is unstable. I love that little sign. It's a little yellow, like, yield sign, I think, with a lightning bolt or something. And your connection is unstable. I'm like, you're telling me. Are you blushing? Did I make someone blush? Well, it's the first time it's ever happened. I'm not quite sure how to respond or react. Little Helena Bonham Carter there for a second. All right. All right, you angels and witches. I see I'm going to have to take the situation firmly in hand. I get it. It's Scorpio moon. You want to sleep, right? But we're going to breathe now. So pick your flavor of the divine, whatever you're going to call it. Source, God, Goddess, Zeus, Buddha, Fred, Wilma, Zan, Jaina, Shaggy, Scooby, Shaggy. I would have done Shaggy. I think he and I would have gotten along eventually. I thought it was me that was unstable. Well, don't we all? But you know what, Madeline? You're the great. I wouldn't worry about it. All right. Enough shenanigans. You can tell. Everybody get yourself in a position that you can stay comfortable for a couple of minutes. Close your eyes and breathe. Now. Yeah, I told you I've got a touch of daddy in me still, I guess, somewhere. Everybody, please get yourself comfortable. In a position you can stay in for a couple of minutes. Settle in. Again, if you are prone to napitation, I completely support you in that. Just make sure napitation does not lead to decapitation, which I think we need a mug, we need a t-shirt, we need a throw pillow, something like that. Make sure napitation doesn't lead to decapitation, right? So settle in, look around you. And pick Snoopy. Is that your, why not? At this point on planet Earth, call forth the pantheons. I would definitely be a Lucy. No question. Please breathe. The therapist is in. 5 cents. A fuckload more than 5 cents. Please, again, get yourself into your breath. As I can feel the angels and the gods above. Just relax. How do you know you're in alignment with the divine? How relaxed are you? And it's such a classic, timeless visualization image to breathe down light from above. So just do that. And this is for the dark moon portion of this Scorpio that we are in right now at the time of this recording, but this can be done at any time. And let it wash you clean. That white light, right? It's like the root chakra is red, then it goes orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet at the crown, and then up to white, but golden white, warm. Not that blinding portal, that like sunlight through a castle carved of a single diamond, housing 7 mansions, right? This the seat of the soul, who we are before we stepped into this life, that chakra. The home of the archetypes, the home of our union with larger and larger aspects of dimensions and deity. Breathe that down. And the prayer, the affirmation, the spell, the chant, the mantra, whatever you want to call it, is simple. I'll repeat it. I'll put blanks in it. It goes, I'll say it first all the way through, and I may say it differently from time to time because I'm just being in the flow. I let go and let God. I let go and let Goddess receive all energies that I have created. Release them to the will of the greater power of love. I trust that everything is becoming fully balanced in its own time and place. And I accept that there is a greater plan unfolding here and now. And so it is. And breathe. And you move on to the next chakra. Pretty simple. I'm going to start at the root and work our way up to the crown. And this will be a little freestyle, but I will remember to put in lots of breath. So before we go in and focus on color and location in terms of breathe. Any way that you breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Mouth breathe. I'm pretty much sticking with the in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as a ground rule, whatever breathing patterns I may do tonight, you do you. If you feel fingers and toes getting tingly, that is usually a sign that you need to slow down. There is the most gentle of holotropic cyclic breathing, which is connecting the inhales and the exhales, lifting out of the body, connecting the inhales and the exhales. No gap, no pause, but no pressure either. So do that. Find your own personal pace of breath. And really, this is not so much about eyes open or eyes closed. It's about awareness. It's about focus. Fixed waters, Scorpio. Focus your awareness into the base of your spine. Do that with your eyes open. And certainly and think about, sense over this past year, all that's happened in your physical world. It's a lot. It's a lot. All that you've learned by doing, by enduring. Right? How your families, your tribes, your friends, your networks, your politics. It's all root chakra. The nation, the planet, your connection to Mother Earth. We're leaving it behind. That's an old world. Even with every inhale and exhale, we leave behind an old world, but we're looking from dark moon in Scorpio, Samhain. You ready to hand this over? Focus on the base of your spine and ruby red. Ruby red chakra fire, sandalphon. And as you breathe, just with your awareness, then again, you can do this with your eyes open. It takes practice, but you can. Particularly on subways, I've done it. And again, I'm going to say I let go and let God. You say let go and let Goddess. Whatever your variable is, I will leave lots of space in between for the repeat after me. And we begin. I let go and let God. I let go and let Goddess. Receive all energies that I have manifested in my root chakra. I release them all to the greater power of love. I trust that everything is becoming fully balanced in its own time and place. And I accept that there is a greater good, a greater plan manifesting here and now. And so it is. Breathe. A nice 3 breaths. And eyes open or closed. Just bring your awareness. Second chakra, sacrum. Orange coral. I always see it in the sunlight through orange juice. Just connect. Money, sex, power, right? Second chakra, one-on-one relationships. Look back. Who have you let in? Who have you let go of? Who have you met? Who have you said goodbye to? What threads are lead? What threads are gold? Unfinished business that you can do something about, unfinished business that you can't. New little tendrils, still green, or perhaps connected through a Wi-Fi signal, yet to meet in this time of 2020. Look back. How's your money been? How's your creativity been? How's your sex life been? Yeah, I bet you're breathing into that chakra now. Just feed it your breath. You ready to hand all of this over? I just heard a yeah. Guttural, yeah. Archangel Cameo. The orange coral fire of the sacrum. Here we begin. And let go and let God. I let go and let Goddess. Receive all energies in my second chakra. I release them to the will of the greater power of love. I trust that everything is becoming fully balanced in its own time and place. And I accept that there is a greater good, a greater plan, a higher plan manifesting in the now. And so it is. Breathe, feed it. Cameo flame blaze forth. Ooh, made me got a burp. Hold on. That's relaxation too. You live in. If you burp, you know you live in. Feel that. And ever so gently, allow your attention to move upward. In between the part of the rib cage, the solar plexus, a little lower than that too. Right in your tummy, tum-tum. Sun yellow. Lemon yellow, the fire. Oh, dear, 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 dear God, the fire. The yellow. Oh. Just give me a second. Your personal power. Look at all you've grown. Your boundaries, your self-estimation, a verb, a muscle you've flexed. You are better. You are stronger. You've endured. your integrity, your honor code. Where did you keep it and where did it slip? And now see that it's all part of it. Where were you triggered? Where were you entitled? Where were you really afraid for your own personal well-being or loss of personal power? When did your stomach knot? And know that it's not. Just let it all fill in. The golden yellow fire in your belly. The power of your personal God power. Your guts and your gods. Raphael fire burn. That's from here we begin. I let go. I let God. I let go and let Goddess receive all of these energies in my solar plexus chakra. I release them to the will of the greater power of love. I trust that everything is becoming fully balanced in its own time and place. Now I accept that there is a greater good, a greater plan, a higher plan, an ineffable plan in play. So mote it be. And so it is. Let it blaze. Let it burn. The light of Raphael, the messenger, the Gabriel's horn too, alerting that intuition that is your self-esteem in action. And as you're ready, breath by breath, bit by bit, the heart chakra, my personal favorite, the Archangel Ariel, the Archangel of Lions, Archangel Ariel, said Markangel of Lions, the Archangel of Lions, emerald fire blaze forth. Feed it your breath. Feed your heart. Feed the divine power that is love at your core. Breathe it in. Breathe it through. Where have you loved? Where have you loved? Look back. Look at the love you invested in yourself, in your creativity, in your family, in your friends, in your healing, in your bravery, in your balance, in your compassion, in your grief. Look back. How much empathic clearing have you done for humanity? Not a judgment, just see it. All the tears, all the grief, all the prayer, all the blessing, all the grace, all the healing that you've done holographically. Missions of grace that have come through you, known or unknown, with every breath, with every choice, with every movement. Look back. See your power. Archangel Uriel, the angel of redemption. Archangel Ariel, the angel of nature, our true nature, our divine nature in form. Breathe. Fill your heart with emerald fire chakra breath to your core, bringing outward divine love, divine power, divine fire. Breathe. Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Oriel, true love in human form. It's from here I begin. I let go and let God. Go and let Goddess. And release it all to the greater power of love. I trust that everything is becoming fully balanced in its own time and place in my root chakra and for the well-being of all. And I trust there is a divine plan in play, a higher plan, a greater plan, a divine plan, an ineffable plan. So mote it be, and so it is. And so it is. So mote it be. Feed your heart. Feel it burn away and bless all it touches for once and for all. Filling not just the heart chakra, but the solar plexus, the sacrum, and the root, going down into the heart of planet Earth through the base of the spine and your soles and of your feet as you breathe. As you breathe. As you breathe. As you're ready, if you can, move it up to the throat. Oh, that's that turquoise sapphire blue. Oh, Archangel Michael, you big hunk you. And breathe. Breathe into that throat. Oh, good God, what are the choices, the decisions you made? Look back, good or ill, well-meaning or woe, the curses or blessings, see them all the quantum choices and decisions and timeline jumps, all the people, all the communications, all the judgments, merciful or unmerciful, the ones you saw, the ones you heard, the ones you said, the ones you did, the ones that are about you, that had nothing to do with you. Good God, that's a lot. Breathe it in. Archangel Michael fire, breathe it out. That cobalt blue flame, breathe it in. That sapphire blue, turquoise, cobalt, divine will, surrendered will. As we surrender it all. Letting go. Surrendering our will to the divine. Filling this heart and throat and solar plexus and sacrum and root and earth chakra at the center of the planet with Archangel Michael fire. Breathe it in, down and through. And now I'm ready to begin. I let go and let God. I let go and let Goddess. Receive all of this in my third chakra. I release it to the will of the greater power of love. And I trust and let go that everything is becoming fully balanced in its own time and place. And I accept that there is a bigger plan, a greater plan, a better plan, an ineffable plan, a divine plan in play. And so it is. So mote it be. And so it is. So mote it be. And so it is. Breathe. And down into the center of the planet. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Archangel Michael. So mote it be. And as you're ready, and as you can, take your time. There's no rush. Gently float upwards to the third eye, the indigo, the dark blue, the almost black, it's so dark, Archangel Metatron, the voice for God, the third eye, the ajna, seek only truth, that flame that clears and cleans away illusion, delusion, lies, and deception. Breathe it in. And now look back at all the lies, all the illusions, all the deceptions, all the delusions, the things you thought were true but never were. It's not your fault. It's just written that way. All the false hope and all the stuff that we hoped for that's still yet to come. It's not false hope. It's just a divine timing. So all our beliefs and all the thoughts that we picked up from the flotsam and jetsam, the empathic surges and the telepathic messages on different timelines and lifetimes that no longer matter. Breathe it in. Indigo flame. Torch it out. Indigo fire. Windex the lenses of perception in our minds and let us have vision. Vision of truth. Eternal truth. The truth that don't change by party or season. The truth that is truth no matter what happens in this world or in our minds. Breathe it in. Archangel Metatron, voice of the divine, speak to us directly when we're ready, when we're able, and when we're willing, one way or another. Breathe it in and breathe it down through the throat, down through the heart, down through the solar plexus, the sacrum, the root, and down through the base of your spine, the soles of your feet, down to the planet and all of humanity. What a gift. A get out of jail free card. Truth. Carrying you upward as you're ready to the crown. And breathe. That violet flame, that violet fire, transmutation, of transformation, of alchemy, forgiveness, and freedom. Archangel Zadkiel, Saint Germain, the trickster, the crown, the 1,000-petaled lotus. Breathe it in, the violet fire, and breathe it down through all your crown. Every petal of the 1,000-petaled lotus, folded or open, fully blazed, fully bathed as we fully blaze and down, around, and through the head, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacrum, the root, the feet, the planet, all transformed, all transmuted, all alchemized, all forgiven, all free. And now look down from the penthouse of your crown chakra. 2020 so far, and back till Yule. Oh my God. What a journey. What a crucible. What transformation. It's all done. That part of it. And what's left is in the fire. The violet fire of Archangel Zadkiel. Transformed, transmuted, alchemized lead to gold. Breathe in the wisdom, the alchemy, the forgiveness, and the freedom, and breathe it down, and breathe it out to every chakra, and every life, and every soul, and every mind, and every heart, and every one, and every sentient being, and every animal, and every vegetable, and every mineral, and every man, and every woman, and every child alive on planet Earth and beyond. As I begin, I let go and let God. I let go and let Goddess receive all in my crown chakra. I let go and release it to the greater power of love. Trusting that everything is becoming fully balanced in its own time and place. And I accept that there's a greater good, a greater plan, an ineffable plan, a divine manifest here and now for our well-being and for the well-being of all concerned. So mote it be, and so it is. And breathe, my brothers and sisters of spirit, breathe. Breathe it in and breathe it down. Breathe it up from the earth and through to the 8th chakra above, hovering over your head, the seat of the soul, the upper room, the central courtyard of the castle of the soul, surrounded by 7 mansions, walls carved, drawbridge raised. We're not taking a break, and sit in the throne, in the center of your courtyard, in the castle of your soul, surrounded by 7 mansions, in the pantheons of the divine that are your soul tribe. Your guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, ancestors, and above you, your higher selves, 5th dimensional and above. And breathe. Breathe it in from all directions. Breathe it in, down, around, and through the golden white light, the rainbow light of the divine. We have crossed the drawbridge into the silent bliss of the soul. Here in our castle, we are alone with our pantheons of the divine. In their light and under their companionship, we are discovering and basking in the love, power, wisdom, depth, and beauty of the soul. Here in our castles, we are surrounded by the divine. Here, surrounded by our pantheons, we embrace the power of prayer and open ourselves to the divine guidance that is ours. Here in the center of our souls, we surrender who we believe ourselves to be so that we may be channels of the divine love, wisdom, power, grace, service, healing, joy, ecstasy, bliss, and destiny that we were born to become in this life for the well-being of all. That we are now, that I am now. And so it is. And from this place, surrounded in unity, every room and every mansion, every window thrown open, every door wide thrown, a light permeates down into the basements and the closets and the attics of all 4 mansions, uniting all. As we ask now that the drawbridge be lowered in front of us, before us lies the 7th chakra, and down the 1,000-petaled lotus, the ajna of the 3rd eye, the servant, the throat, the heart, solar plexus, the sacrum, the root, and down through the tripod of the base of the spine, the soles of the feet, down into the heart of Mother Earth, joining with every life stream, animal, vegetable, and mineral. So we take up a simple prayer, chant mantra. May blank be blessed with blank. Breathe. I will speak from my. May humanity be blessed with love. May all minds be blessed with truth. May all hearts be blessed with peace. May all souls be blessed with joy. May all hearts be blessed with love. May my life be blessed with bliss. May my path be blessed with joy. May my heart be blessed with laughter. May my way be blessed with light. May my bed be blessed with bliss. My path be blessed with ecstasy. May my career be blessed with excitement. May my friends be blessed with joy. May my tribes be blessed with happiness. May humanity be blessed with healing. May all animals be blessed with safety. May all lives be blessed with care. May the moon be blessed with sanity. May this moon be blessed with grace. May this moon be blessed with wisdom. May this moon be blessed with love. May this moon be blessed with power. And breathe. Keep going if you need to, but breathe. Silently or aloud, but breathe. I am that I am, but breathe. I am. So would it be, and so it is. Take a minute, breathe, take your time. You're still in your castle, as safe as can be. Your pantheons of the divine surround you. And as you are ready, we ask that the drawbridge be raised as we begin. Thank you, our collective pantheons of guides, masters, teachers, gods, goddesses, saints, angels, totems, healers, and ancestors, as we begin to form under grace and perfect, feeling the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes coming back into your body, the solar plexus sacrum, root, feet on the floor, wiggle your tushy on the cushion. The connection might have gone in and out. In terms of Wi-Fi, my connection did not. Please clickety-clack, tippity-tap, let me know you're in the room. Might have been a good idea to have some hematite ready. Ooh, I have some, where are you? Some good old iron pyrite. Woo! Iron pyrite. Hey, hey, hey. Wow, I know. Whoa, you can't hold this pyrite. Watch out with that marking. Lion stop for short. Can't hold this pyrite. All can still think. I'm so tempted to light a prayer cigarette, but people will drag me, so I won't do it. I won't do it. I'll wait until afterwards. These cards here too. So we're gonna go 12 from the higher self. I feel like they're gonna shoot out of me like a amazing, yeah. While other kids spray painting tagging, I think they called it in the 80s. I was home studying Denning and Phillips. Look up that author. Melita and Denning and Phillips, right? Melita done something psychic power, whatever, 1970s something. The Sea Priestess. Anybody read The Sea Priestess? I did. Beyond Fortune. Anybody? Yeah. I started young. Gavin and Yvonne Frost. There's the name. Yeah, Google that. Gavin and Yvonne Frost. There's a Google search waiting for you. Like age 12. She was roller skating, reading Gavin and Yvonne Frost. Spooky kid. How are we all doing? Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody want to super chat me? If you don't know how, there's that little $sign at the bottom there. You click it, you slide it over, you can type in a question or just say, hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. I have a feeling we're going to have a good new moon in Scorpio. I have a feeling the stuff will be touched. Would you like us to just go us? All of a sudden, I'm speaking in Royal Imperative, or Imperial, Royal Imperative? Yeah, Royal Imperial Imperative. Shall we just get to the cards? If anybody wants to tit me. Why? Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and got other people like me. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all night. And it's Saturday night. Ma, you still in the room, girl? Yeah, you are. Good. All right. Aries through Pisces, one card only. Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising Venus signs. Let's do this from the higher selves, considering I was just up there and still am. Breathe. Aries, collective, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus sign. What is the message for their higher self at this moment when they're watching it? No timeline, no set, not for Samhain, not for new moon and full moon. Go watch your freaking readings that I did all week long. Rising Venus sign, Aries. The higher selves of all involved, please. One card in clarity for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, on the message they most need to hear at this time from the Whispers of Love. Oracle, romance. Y'all got the romance card right out the bottom. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Nice for you. Shall we? What caught the end? I heard it coming through the camera. Okay, I don't know how that works. I thought cameras were, for the most part, visual devices, but I get you. It's all good. Mama B loves me. Mama B. Taurus, breathe. Grace Walker. Thank you. She's a walker. Grace Walker. Honey, what's that thing going on? Yeah. I loved her. Taurus, collective, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus sign. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Breathe. Higher souls of all involved, please, for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus sign. There you are. What is their message that you got for them? Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Now, I know we know that, but we're talking about a Taurus, so we're saying that there's usually some kind of physical gesture movement in that thing, just like romance. There's definitely an energy in the area of you. Now, here's the thing. This deck I use exclusively for the higher selves, fifth dimensional and above. So we're talking about a fifth dimensional thing you might not see here in romance if you're in. It makes a difference. That love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and acceptance. So giving that love as well as receiving that love is indicated, but get up into that 8th chakra. Like, that's what these things are for. In my experience. Breathe. Geminis. Oh, gems, you're outrageous. You're truly, truly, truly outrageous. Breathe. My higher selves, the higher selves of all involved, please, one card for Gemini. Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's your message from the message from their higher selves, fifth dimension and above? Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Pretty direct, if you ask me, and I guess in a way you are if you're still watching. Let's see here. The Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, please. The higher selves of all involved. This one. Treasure heart for Cancerians 9 times out of 10. By the way, my Cancerian meow meow, did any questions come through while I was working? I will keep an eye out for y'all. I can't say a yes or no. Breathe. Leo, my lovelies, my felines, my darlings. Oh, I'm Leo rising, right? Please, higher selves of all involved, possibly my own included. You know what I want to know about. Please, one card in clarity. What is the whisper of love you got for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Ask for help. How nice. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. Ask for help. So, ask for help. No, thank you. Meow meow, dollface, Virgo, cashmere, dripping, Virgo, collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, the higher selves of all involved, perhaps my own included. One card in clarity. What's your message to us? Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation as an opportunity to grow and find love. It works. There we go. Appreciate this moment. Very Eckhart Tolle, very follow the breath. I know some of you are like, what dimension? Did I come back in a different dimension than the one I left? Yes. Libra, collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's your card? Breathe. Higher selves of all involved, please. One card in clarity for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from their highest self. What's the message? Consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed thou art to love. So consider your foundation, and you're a Libra. You're going to anyway. I'll keep you busy till full moon, at least. Because I'm a smartass, and you'd rather it that way, right? Better a smartass than a dumbass, right? Dumbass. Let's do Scorpio. Can you believe this is sober? Breathe. I'm high on prana. Great, please. Because the higher selves, they're fun, but they're also kind of solemn. They're kind of above it all. Hence, higher self. Please, the higher selves of all involve one card in clarity. For the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, what is the message you have for them? Just right now, what it is that you need. No specific timeline. Just what is the piece of information and inspiration or insight you would have the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? No, express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love for them. I just had this weird flash in my head. It's like, what if every card that hits the table is exactly what happens for everybody? Right? It's like, and we would never know, right? Because it's like, forget them like this. It's really true. Like, how many people are writing down every oracle, tarot, and rune that hits the floor, or hits the table, I should say. Are you all still here? Are you? Can you hear me? Am I coming in clear? Mike TV. Breathe. Sagitt Crabby asked, Maul, are you still in the room? Maul, did she jump out? Did Maul jump out? Maul. Breathe. Higher souls of all involved, please. One card in clarity, because this is my last piece of work until Monday. Please, one card in clarity. For the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, what do they need from their higher selves? What's their piece of info? Love endures. Love does not give up hope or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Yay! Sagitt Crabby, yes. I mean, look, that's the thing about this deck. Most oracles are usually better in tandem with other systems. Just saying, a little vague, right? Just like, give me some good old tarot, but I'll do that another night. Maybe I'll do that when I'm in Saratoga, right? Instead of doing, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and blah, 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 the next series. Maybe I'll just go rogue this week. Oh, thinking about it. Right as he does Capricorn, that'll work. Breathe. Oh yes, Capricorns, you're such rogues. Please, the higher selves of all involved. One card in clarity for the Capricorn collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What is your piece of wisdom, higher selves, for them that they need just at this moment? Love is all around you. There's Maul. What? What? Oh, what? What? Andrew tried to murder you with through a ghost pepper donut. Now, just the Capricorn, they have their card here, and this feels like an emergency that has been dealt with. We're going to deal with this in a minute. Capricorn, love is all around you. You got the Mary Tyler Moore card. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Okay? What? Poison donuts? Isn't 2020 tricky enough that we need that sort of behavior? That sort of falderall? Hello, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Hi, sweetheart. Yay for the Mark Angelo Lyons Mail for short. Facebook group. Look, we got 2 more of these cards to do, and then I think we might have to pray for Maul's hard and soft palate. Having been given, not just a donut. A donut would have been lovely, but a ghost pepper donut? I'm familiar with ghost pepper. I've never had one. Why? Because I'm sane. That's why. And I like my taste buds. I mean, I'm all down for the capsaicin, in the right amount with the right wine, necessarily something, yes, but otherwise, oh my goodness gracious. People coming in their room with their tongues on fire. Involved. That was quite a tangent and a very hot one from what I understand. Please, one card in clarity for the Aquarian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What is the piece of information, inspiration, insight the Aquarians could use from their higher selves? Fifth dimension involved right now. That felt interesting. Have patience. Love is patient and kind. And then it gets really emphatic. Always! Like the little fairy. You know what? Fuck that little fairy. Give me an imperative. Like, I don't trust them. They steal babies. Pisces. Oh, are we ready? Now, if my new friend in the room, who is also, I think, a Pisces moon, she said, who I read this week, who I just lovely new sister I met. Let's get the Pisces moons, shall we? Breathe. Last card down. Last piece of divination I'm doing professionally till Monday. Let's see about that, please. Higher selves involved. One card in clarity. Take this as a personal gift to me, please. One card in clarity. A whisper of love for the Pisces collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. No time in particular. Just the message we most need right now, right? From our higher selves, with this piece of inspiration, information, or insight you would have. True love. The true love card. Dripping. Dripping. I thought it was spicy pumpkin, but it wasn't. Excellent lack of reading. Well, I thought it was skinny and sweet. It looks exactly the same, except for the skull and crossbones on the label. Full circle mall. People, that's a wrap for me this week. I just gave you Chakra Priestess Realness. What was that? I don't know if I'll watch this one back. I don't even remember it. It's like remembering the 80s. Foggy and smoky, but very, very intriguing. Anyway, people, I thank you all so very much for your super chats, for your attention, for your love, your wisdom, your power, your contribution to my channel, to my life. I have made so many new friends, and there is a new friend of mine in the room tonight that I'm very, very glad met as a client, but also made a new friend as we go. Life is good. And moving forward into this, this past year has been such a fucking nightmare. But remember, we're in this together, and I love you. No matter what else is going on, the gods love us, right? Like whatever your variable was for the divine, right? God, Goddess, Zeus, Buddha, Jesus. Remember, like here's a good chant. Here's a good mantra. Like I'm using the one. The one loves me. The one loves me. Like to just sit with that in silence, and every time it gets a little crazy, I just go, you know what? The one loves me, or God loves me, or whatever, and shit flows through. I love you all so much. All right, I am out of here. I'm gonna strip off my clothes and put on my bathrobe is what I'm gonna do, and take off this jewelry for a hot minute and enjoy the rest of my weekend, because I got a busy week ahead of me. We may very well podcast this week. Get a doctor. All right, I'm out of here. I love you all. Thank you all so much. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of this new moon at 12:07 a.m. I'll be casting that for sure. I love you all so very. Sorry, there was a kitty. There isn't. Say it with me. Say it with me twice to be doubly blessed, my darlings. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed. Oh, now she says, come on, everybody, throw the witch a few coins. Well, then you know what? You want to throw me some coins? I'll give you the opportunity. Because Mal's on break now, but I can hang out and chat if you want to chat. Woo, hair down, bitch. Now, there we go. There we go. Ooh. Girl, ready? Here's a little piece of magic for you. Want to see some Scorpio moon magic? Sois le sang fumé. You're welcome. Your stuff gets touched. I had a little something to do with it, but only if it's in a good way. Yeah, may your stuff be touched. I think if I'm going to do holiday cards, that's going to be what it says on the inside. Season's greetings, right? Very, very, non-denominational. Maybe a deer with antler for Kernunos if I'm in the mood, but inside it would say, may your stuff get touched for the well-being of all. Yeah. Well, Mal, I guess I haven't done enough tricks for them today. I mean, clearing every chakra, releasing it to the greater will of the power of love. So you're beginning to see the strains of my upbringing come through. No, that's fine. That's okay. I brought them up into the 8th chakra, and, they got a little king family reunion with all of their spirit guides and the divine. Thank you, Grace. Yeah, can you imagine if I was actually evil? First of all, you can guarantee I'm not, because I would be in Bel Air by now, right? I would be, probably dead by now. Let's be honest. Like, as a villain, I think my track record would be nowhere near as good as my track record as a member of Justice League Dark. Don't you, witch, with a YWYTCH, witch. Anyway. I love you all so much. I really am going to call it a night. It's been a great week. I mean, the new moon, go watch your new moon to full moon read if you haven't yet. Those were really good. I really enjoyed them. But you know what? It's almost 10:30, and if I'm going to have a social life tonight, because it's in the realm of probabilities, you never know, I'm going to go see to it. So I wish you all, again, say it with me twice, to be doubly blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hail. Farewell, my darlings. And blessed, blessed be. Bye-bye.